What's up guys, this is Micha from michareacts coming to you with another reaction video. Lorna Shore, Pain Remains. We are jumping to part 3. I actually didn't know there was going to be a third part, and I don't know if there's parts coming after this one. We'll see. I've just, kept myself totally oblivion to whatever is happening. So this one is called In a Sea of Fire. I just, now my first thought would be a reference to hell, because, going through the first parts. On the first part we saw this couple, this is the guy and his wife, I assume, and being happy and then facing death. So she died through an illness or something, but died, and obviously it was very, very heavy on this guy losing his beloved wife. On the second part, Pain Remains 2, we saw him struggling with the fact that she was gone, burying her, and then eventually he killed himself. So it's been a very, very heavy story, and In a Sea of Fire kind of, as said, describes hell, maybe, because if you think about the Christianity or their thought about suicide, you would go to hell. So maybe that's just my thought. But yeah, very interesting. I think it's been quite fun to follow up on these parts and see how the story evolves. It's kind of following a series. Well, it is, but something on Netflix or something. So you're kind of anticipating what's going to happen next. This will be a longer video. It's 9 minutes 20 seconds. So bear with me, but let's see what happens in Pain Remains number 3, In a Sea of Fire. Let's go. Oh, by the way, anybody who's a fan of this band, where does the name come from? Does anybody know the backstory to the name Lorna Shore? Okay, yeah, that's where he killed himself, by her casket. I already got chills. I don't know, there's something about this and just growing intensivity. I have so many goosebumps. Okay, this is very interesting. On the first 2 parts, they were playing in the same spot, but on the first part, it was raining. Then on the second one, it was snowing, and now we have this red aggressive fire. So really cool detail there. okay, I'm starting to think if the ending of the second part where he tried to unalive himself, was it a dream, or because he's kind of looking more alive, or maybe he did it but didn't succeed. You guys are so clever in analyzing the story and what things symbolize, so please give me your opinion when you see this. I mean, that's so sick to be that talented in playing. When I listen to those drums and he just keeps hitting those double basses and it's crazy, just banging on those cymbals so faster than I can blink my eyes. And as I probably commented in one of the previous videos, I just said, how the heck do they manage to play a show? I mean, playing that fast, I would be tired in 3 seconds. It's crazy. Imagine doing that for an hour and a half. It's crazy, and they're so talented, these guys. The musicians are so talented, and Will with his voice, it's so crazy, talking about vocalists, Tatiana from Ginger. The first time I heard her growl or grunt, it was crazy to see a female being able to go that low. And I remember that she said that her aim was to learn a technique which doesn't give away that she's a girl, a woman. She wanted to really hit those lows, and she's one of those vocalists which just you take this very petite female and then she sings harder than a lot of guys. And I kind of see Will Ramos the same way that, he's not a petite female. I'm sorry, I'm getting to my point, but I just kind of you'd never know about him what he's capable of. It's crazy. Obviously, it's a technique. It doesn't matter if you're big or small, whatever. It's just learning the technique. But still, there's something so freaking inhumane in his voice. He doesn't sound human, and it just takes me by surprise on another level, just as Tatiana did when I first heard her do those vocals. It's crazy, man. He's burning the house down. Aww. I don't want to cry, but I'm so close. I'm so close to crying. Fuck. Seriously. It's every time my nose gets red, you know, I'm about to cry. I really tried not to, but fuck, really. I don't know. There's just something about these that really hits somewhere deep. I don't know. And it's funny because I'm usually a listener who likes very, you know, softer melancholic tunes. Those tend to make me cry, you know, Sleep Token stuff. Or lighter metalcore. But then there's Lorna Shore, which is ballistically crazy when it comes to their music style. I mean, it's chaotic. Sure, it's chaotic, but still well thought out. And then having that very chaotic style, they still manage to do something so sad. And I'm kind of lost for words. Wow, this was great. And if I'd have to grade these three parts, which I liked the most, I'd say the first part was my favorite. This is a very close second, and the second part was my third favorite. So that's the order I prefer. Wow. I kind of lose my words when I get this emotional. Even if it's a story, okay, I don't know if it's based on a personal experience, if somebody, the guy is somebody in their family or themselves, if this is a reflection of their experiences, but still this probably happens to a lot of people, losing your loved ones. So even if you're lost, if you've lost somebody or you're just scared, you can already kind of sense the energy a story like this is giving. and it's so freaking sad. And I was wondering at the end when he threw her pictures, and it kind of felt like he was angry. He was angry she left him there, or was he angry he survived his first attempt? Did he feel like he only deserved the flame? Something physically more painful than the pain he carried in his heart? I don't know. But it's so sad. Fuck. I mean, so far, Lorna Shore, this has been a masterpiece. Just, I don't know if there's any parts coming, but so far it's been a masterpiece. And I'm quite sure a lot of you guys feel the same way, and there has been something which has really touched everybody who has listened to these songs. And it's just great, and it's so detailed, it's so well thought out. I would love to hear the process behind just coming up with this idea, produce this, how everything. I would love to see a behind the scenes document on these songs and how just everything came alive. It would be really, really interesting, and see the process of them making music. But wow, Lorna Shore, you guys are exquisite, amazing, really, really amazing, and that's all I have to say. What are your thoughts, and what do you feel about the story so far? Or if this is the ending, what are your analyses about everything? Are you a crybaby like I am? I mean, I haven't stopped crying, but I will try to. Let me know what you thought. I really, really want to know your guys' opinions, so let me know. And thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video with dried eyes, okay? Have a great night.